In Unit 1, we spent some time thinking about how we tied standards and competencies to our course goals. We established codes that we could tie to the various aspects of our design. We considered how students would be able to transfer their classroom learning to other aspects of their lives and education, and as we did that, we developed several areas of our design. Meaning, which includes essential questions and understandings, and acquisition, which includes knowledge and skills. Transfer, essential questions, understandings, knowledge, and skills all have codes that we will use in Stage 2 as we decide what constitutes acceptable evidence for students having met these goals. Please follow along with your downloaded copy. Our first task is to think about performance tasks. These tasks should be authentic, tied to our results codes, and have evaluative criteria. This is where Wiggins and McTee's GRASPS formula helps us develop suitable tasks. These can take place at various scales and with various formats. Here, the first example is an in-class activity that scaffolds to a larger written assignment. Students develop various transfer skills, in this case, identifying and applying appropriate criteria, evaluating, explaining their choice to others, and understanding the validity of different opinions. They also explore two essential questions. How can we make a case for something subjective? And how can we understand someone may genuinely disagree with us about the correctness of a choice or a decision? The activity is informal, but the instructor evaluates through observation of the group activity and looks for identification of criteria, empathizing with other points of view, effective presentation of cases, and students reflecting on their own tastes. The template also allows for considerations of other evidence that may not directly fit into the authentic performance tasks. This is often where the acquisition skills are assessed. Here, for example, the instructor has included some retrieval practice activities and quizzes to assess for knowledge, and also shows how a performance task may also assess for skills. In this instance, the evidence is demonstrated by achieving sufficient or exemplary on a rubric. The rubric is where the instructor assesses the critical assignments for the unit. This unit has two main assignments: a two-page letter, which has been scaffolded with class activities and allows students to present a performance task for assessment before moving on to a more complex performance task, a four-page paper. This example is for the two-page letter. The rubric lists the criteria by which the assignment will be measured and delineates levels of performance. This allows students to know in advance how they will be assessed, as well as offering a consistent framework for the instructor as she grades. Students can also see where their performance needs to be improved and can use the rubric as a revision aid. The instructor must have also thoroughly thought through the assignment in order to create a meaningful rubric, and thus it is a crucial stage of the assignment design.